Be. Was. Were. Liam was in New York last year. Beat. Beat. I beat all of my opponents in the chess competition. Become. Became. The situation became a real problem. Begin. Began. Nathan began working on his project earlier than usual. Bend. Bent. He bent the branch until it broke. Break. Broke. A bunch of boys broke my window last week. Buy. Bought. Claire bought a new car last month. Catch. Caught. Jane caught a nasty cold yesterday. Choose. Chose. Tina chose a beautiful purple sweater for his mom's birthday. Come. Came. Tom's parents were fuming when he eventually came home at 3 a.m. Cost. Cost. Their house cost a fortune. Cut. Cut. I cut my finger very badly yesterday. Deal. Dealt. Peter dealt with challenging projects for most of his working life. Dig. Dug. What dug this massive hole in the garden? Draw. Drew. We drew pictures in art class. Drink. Drank. It was cold, so we drank some hot chocolate. Drive. Drove. I drove miles to work when I lived in Australia. Eat. Ate. We ate delicious cake at Matt's party. Fall. Fell. I can't believe it fell through the cracks. Feed. Fed. I fed farm animals when I was a child. Fight. Fought. Ian fought the disease bravely for 3 years. Find. Found. Eventually, Sophie found her way back home. Fit. Fit. The trousers fit me really well before I lost some weight. Fly. Flew. Aaron flew to Portugal on business last month. Forbid. Forbade. It was top secret, so the president forbade his advisors to tell anyone. Forget. Forgot. Darren forgot to set the burglar alarm. Forgive. Forgave. After many years, he finally forgave his parents. Freeze, froze. Wayne was so surprised he froze to the spot. Get, got. I got a phone call from Phil last night. Give, gave. Luckily, they gave me an early appointment to see the specialist. Go, went. Wendy and Sam went hiking in the Tatras. Grow, grew. Mom grew vegetables in the garden for years. Hang, hung. We hung the new picture on the wall next to the door. Have, had. I had some hard-boiled eggs for breakfast. Hear, heard. She heard a strange noise outside. Hide, hid. Jamie hid the letter beneath a pile of papers. Hit, hit. It was a horrible accident. The car skidded and hit the tree. Hold, held. He held his breath, waiting for her answer. Hurt, hurt. My back hurt a lot before I had an operation. Keep, kept. David kept the door open for his mother. No, knew. Vicky knew all the answers and she passed the exam with flying colours. Lay, laid. Lucy laid her baby on the bed. Lead, led. The path led the tourists up the mountain. Learn, learnt. I learnt lots of facts at school, but I don't remember most of them. Leave, left. Wayne left his car in the car park and entered the building. Lend, lent. Anne forgot her purse, so Tracy lent her some money. Let, Alice let her daughter stay at the party till midnight. Lie, lay. A cat lay in front of the fire. Light, lit. The yard was lit by 3 huge spotlights. Lose, lost. Alex lost her house keys yesterday. Make, made. I made a delicious dinner on Wednesday. Mean, meant. Tom really meant what he said. Meet, met. Joe met his second wife in Hawaii. Pay, paid. He paid the bill by credit card. Put. She put on a CD and relaxed for the afternoon. Quit. Richard quit his job. Read. Read. I read a few chapters in my book before I went to bed. Ride. Rode. Mary rode a horse last summer when she went to her uncle's farm. Ring. Rang. The phone rang 5 times before Lucy answered it. Rise. Rose. Costs of living rose by half last year. Run. Ran. The rabbit ran clear across the field. Say. Said. Jo said goodbye to all her friends and left. See. Saw. I saw that film last weekend. It's very good. Sell. Sold. The house sold for £5 million. Send. Sent. I sent a parcel to my cousin in Norway at the beginning of last week. Set. Set. Mom set a vase of daffodils on the table. Shake. Shook. The explosion shook buildings for miles around. Shoot. Shot. The hunter shot the bird with his gun. Shrink. Shrunk. My favourite woolen sweater shrunk in the wash. Shut. Shut. Ian shut the door right in front of his wife's nose. Sing. Sang. Anna has a lovely voice. She sang at my wedding ceremony. Sink. Sank. The boat sank in rough seas off the Swedish coast. Sit. Sat. In spring, we sat by the river and had picnics. Sleep. Slept. Jo slept in twice last week. Slide. Slid. The poisonous snake slid along the grass. Speak. Spoke. My grandad spoke very good French. Spend. Spent. Vicky spent a fortune on makeup and clothes. Split. Split. Jason split his trousers when he bent over. Spread. Spread. The news spread quickly through the village. Stand. Stood. He stood at the crossroads, hesitating as to what to do next. steal, stole. The burglars stole 2 priceless paintings from the museum. Stick, stuck. She just stuck out her tongue when I told her to go do the dishes. Sting, stung. Paul was so badly stung by the wasp that he had to be hospitalised. Stink, stunk. The old house stunk of mould. Swear, swore. Sue swore she didn't take part in the robbery. Sweep, swept. Matt swept up the pieces of broken glass. Swim, swam. Greg swam in cold rivers when he was younger. Swing, swung. The front door swung shut. Take, took. Do you know who took my wallet? Think, thought. He thought he could do better than that. Throw, threw. Amy threw the ball to the dog. Understand, understood. The employees understood what they had to do. Wake, woke. Bob woke up in the middle of the night and couldn't get back to sleep. Wear, wore. I wore long, colourful dresses when I was in my teens. Weep, wept. Mary wept for hours, and no one was able to console her. Win, won. Who won the competition? Write, wrote. Stephen wrote numerous novels over the years.